Welcome, adventure fans, to the radio broadcasts of a Starfield, Spaceman of Tomorrow. Broadcast here on Galaxy Radio 1 and presented as originally released on the YouTube network in full Radiotronic sound. This episode is brought to you by Death Alert. When you've fallen into a black hole and cannot escape the event horizon, use Death Alert. Are you ready, Space Rangers? It's time to blast off!
A Starfield, Spaceman of Tomorrow. Starring Taylor Davidson as Ace Starfield, Sheriston Schmidt as Captain Oranna Haven, and Casey Jane as the computer. Chapter 5, A Night on Galvor VII. Hello, Space Cadets, and welcome to the out-of-this-world adventures of a Starfield, Spaceman of Tomorrow. Having found a positive lead to find the missing Starliner, Galaxy 1, Ace Starfield and Captain Oranna Haven choose to spend the night on Galvor VII, recuperating from their fight against the snagglebeast and the cult of Quafurbits.
Why don't you take a shower, and I'll grab us some clean clothes.
Much appreciated, Oranna. It'll be nice to get some of the muck from that pit off of me.
I have to admit, not many can go up against a snagglebeast and survive.
You never know what you can do when your life is on the line.
So, about my lead.
On Illuma?
Right.
I've never been there. What kind of world is Illuma?
It's in the Dorican sector, right in the middle of free space.
Dorican? Never been.
Well, it's not the most pleasant of places. Lots of nebula and wild lands. Most of the stars are old and dying. Planets have really rough terrain.
Sounds like my kind of place. A place of adventure.
Sounds a little too much like where I grew up.
What do you mean?
Ace, I should tell you, I'm not from Earth. I was born on a distant world filled with harsh environments.
What world was this?
Neaton.
Neaton? That's right next to Shalikian space. The Shales are notorious for their raids on the border worlds.
Yes, they are.
Did you ever see one of the raids?
Ace, I don't.
Oranna, please. It's okay. You can talk to me.
I was only 6 years old when they attacked my hometown. Neaton had been lucky up until then. We'd never been attacked by the Shales. I remember we had this hillside of trees, like weeping willows on Earth, but they grew these beautiful white flowers. Every year the flowers would bloom, and 2 weeks later the flowers would fall, covering the hillside. My father and I would take walks through the trees. He'd tell me about how the flowers would fall. It was good luck, you see, to catch one as they fell.
That sounds like a beautiful memory.
Yeah, it was. Until the Shales came. My father and I were out on the hillside catching flowers. We heard this screaming coming from the town. There was smoke billowing from the rooftops. He grabbed me and we ran back home. But the houses were burning.
They burned the town?
They burned the houses, but the people... It took us an hour to get back from the hillside. When we did, the bodies were stacked on top of each other in the town square. Their heads had been placed atop pikes. The Shales? They had killed everyone. And my mom...
I'm so sorry, Oranna.
That's when my father decided to fight back. He took me to the nearest starport and hired a crew to take me to Earth. He told me he would follow in a couple of days. But that was a lie.
He went to find the shales?
I think so, yeah. I don't know. I ended up in a protectorate of the Interstellar Earth Alliance. I was adopted by a lieutenant. My foster father. He raised me from there on out. When I turned 18, I took a trip back home. I tried to find out what had happened, follow a trail. But there was no one who knew. It was just gone.
Is your foster father the reason you joined the Star Force?
That's part of the reason. I mean, he inspired me to do this, to fight for something I believe in. I wouldn't be a captain today without him. He was a good man.
Things have a way of turning out for the best. I've seen it happen time and time again.
Yeah, maybe. But one day I'll find out what happened to my father. I'll know why he never came home. If he did fight the shales who burned my town.
I'm sure he fought bravely.
Maybe. Okay. So enough about me. What about you?
No, I've never fought the shales.
No. I mean, what's your story?
My story?
Yeah. Why are you here? Why'd you join the Star Force?
I'll tell you why, Oranna. But first, I need a drink. Give me a minute while I grab something, would you?
We will return to a Starfield in a moment. This is Galaxy Radio 1. We now return to a Starfield.
Listening to the story of why Oranna Haven joined the Star Force, Ace has agreed to divulge the history of why he became a Star Force captain.
Ah, there we go. Nice, clean H2O.
Okay, so tell me. Ace Starfield, why did you become a captain with the Star Force?
I suppose that tale goes all the way back to my humble beginnings.
Oh, I'm so excited to hear about the tales of Little Ace. What age were you? 6? 7?
22, actually.
Oh, so not as in the past as I thought.
I had just dropped out of college and was couch surfing between a couple of friends. I had been staying with my friend Scott and his wife Jeanette. They were getting ready one evening for a big black tie event for Scott's job, and tensions were running a little high.
Scott, do you have the tickets?
Yes, sweetheart. Right here.
Hey, I know you guys are going out, but do you think you could bring me back some cheesy puffs when you're on your way?
Scott, I really need those tickets.
I've got them right here, Jen.
I mean, we ran out of them a day ago, and I could really use some for the Twilight Zone marathon that's going on.
Is he serious?
Just let it go. Be gone in a week or two.
Damn it, Scott. I'm sick of him. Do something about this.
Jen, he's one of my oldest friends, and he... Oh, hey, Ace.
I was just wondering if you'd pick up a 12-pack of Rigelian Cola. I'm having some friends over for a poker game, and they love a Rigelian Cola with their cigars.
Rigelian Cola, when you want a taste that's out of this world. Hey, look. Ace, about that.
Oh, and don't forget that I need to borrow the car tomorrow night. I'm taking Cindy out to see the Bangles in concert. Oh, and I need to borrow your credit card to get tickets for the Bangles in concert.
That's it.
Jen, no.
No, Scott, enough is enough. I know he's your friend, but he's driving me crazy.
Jen!
Hey, Scott, what's bothering her?
Look, Ace. Can we talk? Listen, Ace. It's been nice having you here. I mean, really.
I agree. I've enjoyed the time we've spent together in the past 3 weeks.
And if it was just me, I don't mind you being here. Not really.
What are you trying to say, Scott?
You're not really Jeanette's favorite person.
Even after I brought her to Build-A-Bear?
Ace, you took her to the zoo to watch the bear habitat's breeding day.
There is always more than one way to build a bear, Scott.
This just isn't working. I want you to leave.
Okay, then I'll get my stuff and I'll be gone in a couple of days.
No, Ace. You're already outside. And you don't own any stuff. Goodbye, buddy.
Well, doesn't that just beat all? I was homeless and lost without my best friend Sam.
I thought you said it was Scott.
It doesn't matter. His wife was a huge jerk.
And that's when you decided to join the Star Force?
No, I'd do that years later when arrested for drunken, disorderly yodeling in Central Park.
I see.
Anywho, that's my story, Oranna. So you see, being in the Star Force means everything to me.
Well, we have all night, Ace. Why don't we make the best of it?
You mean?
Come on. Let's go get cozy in my bedroom.
Well,
What compelling stories were they which brought Ace and Oranna to join the Star Force? With the night ahead of them and a long journey in the morning, both Ace and Oranna embrace to keep the cold at bay. How will this night affect their relationship? Will Oranna and Ace make it to the Galaxy 1 in time to save the passengers and crew from whatever terrible fate has befallen them? Does Ace always yodel when leaping into bed? Join us next time on another incredible adventure of Ace Starfield, Spaceman of Tomorrow!
Hello, Space Rangers! Ace Starfield here, Spaceman of Tomorrow! As you've seen, my life is filled with danger and daring do. If you like what you've heard, then make sure to like the video and subscribe to my adventures here on YouTube. And remember, whenever danger rears its ugly head, just put on your space boots and prepare to blast off!
Through the vortex!